Yeah, I forgot to say, this was the main reason Tottenham Court Road tube station was the main reason that all the original space shops closed down, because they wanted to build this monstrosity, which is over there as well. You've got quite a few different exits, entrances to get into, and I guess they wanted to make it better for the so-called growing amount of tourists coming to the country. And obviously, as you can see, that is really not anymore. And if you look at the statistics, headlines, you'll find out there's less and less tourists coming to this country. I'm now walking down Oxford Street, supposedly busiest street in the world, and I would say yes to that at one point in time, but now not so much. As I said, this is a Saturday, busiest shopping day of the week, and it's not busy at all. Used to be bumper to bumper buses, all the rest of it. You are still allowed to drive down here, but there are rumours that it's going to be pedestrianised. I won't say any more on that because I can't. But yeah, so just giving you a quick sweep down here. I think I'm probably going to take you to Carnaby Street and show you, you know, what's occurring. I wasn't going to take you there, I said earlier on, but I don't intend coming back here. So for now, I'll take you there. I'll get it done. Again, when I was a courier, I used to come up and down here. I had my bike here and all the rest of it during the week, carrying whatever I was delivering, and it was trying to get through the people. It was like going into a rugby scrum. Not quite that much, but you know, it was hard work. You know, I'm trying to get to somewhere quickly. Obviously, everyone, tourists, people shopping, they got all the time in the world, but I'm looking to get there and back in 20 minutes before I get a ticket on my bike. But it must have been 5 times busier than this, and it's quite a wide, or it was a wide part. But yeah, so things, as I say, are just changing so quickly, and just less and less people here. So, as I say, I've constantly got to be careful what I say, because obviously I want to keep making YouTube videos and enjoying what I'm doing, really. So I'm going to keep looking around different places and yeah, try and be thoughtful with my words. So on that note, I will turn you around and show you some flags, which I'm still deciding whether or not I'm allowed to call them flags. But there they are. In for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. Alright, back to normal, back to normal, back to normal, back to normal. Just a pleasant pan of whatever that is. There we go. I'm trying to show you some of the nicer things along here. A nice sculpture. Ballet dancer or the ribbon dancer, maybe. Not quite sure which. Yeah, it looks nice. So I'm still walking down Oxford Street, and I'm approaching Oxford Circus. I'm just amazed by, we're approaching 12 o'clock now, and just this is the busiest bit I've seen on the pavement anyway, but you can still walk through quite easily. It's just amazing to me how quiet it is. I know I've been saying that on my videos lately, but it's the truth. On this side you've got a few more people, but on the other side there is not a lot going on.
This is a big.
So I'm still on Oxford Street, just approaching Bond Street, tube station there, and Argyle Avenue. I'll just take you down there now. That takes you towards Carnaby Street. So come with me and see what you can see. There's lots of pickpockets around here, so I've got to keep an eye out. Nice pub. Used to be another venue here called Break for the Border, and I used to do really nice Mexican food. It is long gone. But there's another place, they had bands playing there as well, so you could have a jolly good time. And yeah, it was a fabulous place. Used to go there and meet up with quite a few friends, and again, you know, you'd go in there, have something to eat, have a few beverages, and then you like head on to the next nightclub, and the next nightclub, until you dropped, or until it was morning, and then you would go for breakfast. And I certainly haven't got the stamina to do that anymore. Although I try. I have to have a bit of a nap in between. But I don't know, I wonder if people still do that. Party all night and party all day, and then do it again and again. But right, so we are just approaching a famous shop, Liberty's, which is a lovely store. You get a chance to go in there, check it out. All the way down there, and all the way up there. So it's a massive store. I think they've done a TV show on it once. I did watch some of it, and very nice. So there's the entrance. I'm not going to go in today, but as you can see, very nice. Oh. So, just take you along here past the Liberties.
Christmas markets, yeah.
It's pretty busy. But actually, no. There's more people behind the counter instead of on the other side of the counter. Sorry mate, I'm walking into people. Right, so now we are, I'll show you. We are on the used to be famous Carnaby Street. 60s, Beatles, the Kinks, all that sort of stuff. And then kind of whatever musical genre movement went on after that, until most recently, when there really isn't any musical movement at all, really. So now, it used to be like an alternative street. We've got fancy biscuits, ice cream, a sandwich bar. I'll take you down this alleyway. I've got a thing about taking people down the alleyway. So, yeah, we've got some nice... it's not graffiti, we've got some nice stickered wall stuff. No, I'm not going to go down there. I just thought it looked good from back there. We've got that walkway across. So yeah, I will go this way. There you go. Liberté. With some graffiti on it. Fat Zoo. See, someone's got the same opinion. They say everybody's got their own opinion. But yeah, so as I said, I know this area well. Many years. Got asked to leave that pub because I look too good looking. Not really. Again, this is a street that Fubert's Place, and there used to be a nightclub down here called Fubert's, which was very unusual. And it's not something I'm doing on purpose. It just is. I'm going to keep the camera running. Used to be a really good shop up there. I bet it's not there anymore. Actually, it wasn't that one. So I'm showing you the shops. Boring. Boring. Look. I mean, they used to make clothes for horsey type people. Size, I guess that's any size. Dickies. And so along here there used to be a shop. No, it's not here. There used to be a shop called the Great Frog, and God, I bought hundreds of pounds of silver jewellery from them. I used to do all sorts of skull rings and Viking style rings before that was a thing. Again, Lemmy had a lot of their rings specially made. The war pig design was one of their rings, and I would say that was where the Great Frog used to be. It is no more. Animal at the Anti-Nowhere League. He had a particular necklace, skull and crossbones, which didn't realise he had, but I got one for my girlfriend at the time. And then when we met him, he said to her, because he had the same necklace, "Great minds think alike." And she said, "No, my boyfriend bought this for me." But yeah, so that was a hugely popular shop. And this was again another massively, there you go, Fred Perry. Still got a piercing shop here, which is quite surprising. Sorry about that, I just tripped. So I'll take you back down another alleyway. There's lots of little alleyways. Diesel, look, there you go, antidote. If you want that. If you'd rather not be cured. Easy peasy. Abercrombie and Fitch. Pepe jeans. Diesel. So I'm documenting all these shops just so you don't have to come here. Unless you've got really bad taste. But this, as I say, this was like unusual designers doing their own designs of clothing along here. You used to have some of the touristy crap as well. You know, the sort of, I don't know, kiss me quick, and you know, a lot of that sort of stuff. And yeah, and like souvenirs. I love London, little key rings and like garbage. But there's no sign of anything that's even slightly interesting here anymore. And again, as I say, everywhere is really, really beginning to look the same. A nice mural within the darkness. There you go. I guess that's a look back at kind of what was here, but it's a modern version. But it's a very nice tongue. Levi's, Puma, the North Face. I mean, what is that? That is just sheer rubbish. What is that? What does that even mean? I can't believe it. Oh God. The band with 3 stripes. Band with 3 stripes? Oh my God, what's going on? So anyway, Carnaby Street is just rubbish street really. It's just nothing. So on that note, I'll say goodbye there because that was horrible. Yeah, it'll be my last time here. I say goodbye. So, do you remember the saying? It's like Piccadilly Circus, because it used to be so busy. And I tell you what, this doesn't look like Piccadilly Circus anymore. Because as I was just saying, where are all the people? I'm going to just cross the road without looking. Look at that. I looked, didn't I? I looked. But no, you know, the famous saying, God blimey governor, it's like Piccadilly Circus around here. Because as I say, back in the day, it was like crazy busy. But as you can see, I'm showing you. I am showing you. But slowly. Here comes a taxi. So, is it Piccadilly Circus no more? Could you say this was like? Yeah, this was like Piccadilly Circus many years ago. Only it's not anymore. But I tell you what, I've got to show you the horses, which means I've got to pause to show you the horses. Until then, another sweep. Right, so I'll zoom in a bit, just for your optical pleasure. So you got the 4 crazy horses there, and you go up above. And you've got the 3 diving ladies. And I'll try and zoom in a bit more. There you go. All showing their booty. And I'll come back down. See the horses. Right there. Fantastic. Look at that, that's fancy. And back to the Swiss Centre, which I don't think is the Swiss Centre anymore. But the Swissness is still here. And street artists around. So I'm now walking back through Leicester Square, and I'm going to go through the park. Not the park, just the middle, the centre. The centre of the square.
It's a store.
So I'll spin you around and so you can see what I see. It looks like it's busied up since we were first here. Like me, everyone's on their cameras walking into each other. But I can see them because I'm looking forward and not looking at the ground. I refuse to look at the ground. You see what's down there? There you go. How's that? Is that nice? Yay! That's nice. I can feel the splash. Nice and cooling because I'm actually quite warm. And yes, it's all very nice. I think these are toilets. It'd be amazing if they're actually open. You know? Sorry, mate. Sorry. Oh. No, it's not. It's a ticket office. That's no good. I'll get thrown out if I use a ticket office for that. Anyway, we're walking back out of Leicester Square, so you know what it looks like if you decide to come here. Right, I'm going to take you past these lights and then I shall leave you to do whatever you want to do. On that note, see you in a bit.